Well, I guess just that they'd reject me and think that I'm ridiculous and think that what I was saying was silly, and it made me, someone who was, I guess, stupid or backward, or that I was someone who adhered to this nonsense, really.
Yeah, definitely their perception of what that means as to that I'm a Christian, and maybe them thinking that I'm not like them, and I want them just to be what I picture as they should be. And the fear of not fitting in a sense, that it would just make it that we're two totally different people, even if we are commonly friends.
I think my main fear is sharing my faith with my friends. During college was very much a case of them not wanting to be around me because I share my faith with them, and ultimately just not having friends as a result. The fact that if I tried to share my faith with them, they'd think, there's the weird Christian, don't go near him, don't be friends with him. And so it was very easy for me then to be tempted into not speaking about my faith. There's definitely big fears and just general fears of being cast out and being disliked by a group of people.
I was afraid of what they'd think of me, and if they'd treat me differently, like shelter me from things or not invite me to go out because they didn't think that that's what a Christian would do, or just not want to talk about like faith, or maybe even just not want to be friends because they've had a bad experience with church, or don't want to bring that kind of conversation up.
Yeah, so you're just spending time with people, you're spending time with friends, like you're sitting beside them in lectures, you're doing assignments together, trying to figure out what that physics assignment was all about, and it's in those times that you have opportunities to just get to know them and to see what's going on in their lives and see what fears they have, what hopes they have, and being able to speak into that. And then outside of college, just spending time with them in the evenings or on weekends or whatever, and just getting to know them. That's such a great opportunity.
College definitely gave me an opportunity to be amongst so many more non-believers than I had growing up, because I was just very set in the church and in my youth organizations. But it gave me an opportunity to meet people of like-minded that aren't believers, and the opportunity to understand why we are disciples of Christ.
Yeah, so living in student accommodation in my first year obviously surrounded me with opportunities to share my faith with others. I was living with people who aren't Christians, and some of my best friends I made in college during my first year, who are still some of my best friends today, aren't Christians. And so I was surrounded with people who I could share my faith with, and I think college has always given me those opportunities to share my faith with others. And then the challenge came in actually doing that and not just being very passive in my faith.
In college, lots of people are kind of defining who they are. Everyone's in the same situation. They've either moved out or are like becoming more independent, and probably aren't around their family or their old friends as much, so they can kind of be whoever they want to be. And I think people are quite open to everyone and everyone's views, and it's just a great mindset to start speaking into people's lives about faith and what they believe.